What's going on, guys? Apathetic here, and today we're going to be going over a new loadout I started using recently that I found to be the perfect Recluse counter. Let's get into it. The two weapons that are focus of this loadout are going to be Crimil's Dagger and Erentil FR4. So Crimil's Dagger is a 110 RPM hand cannon that drops an iron banner, and I got one with Hitmark HCS, accurized rounds, rangefinder, and opening shot. Then I paired that with my almost god roll Erentil, rocking Jolt PS for the range, projection fuse, moving target, and backup mag with the range masterwork. Now, getting into why I became such a fan of this loadout, and we have to start with Crimil's Dagger. This hand cannon, I'm not gonna lie guys, I just threw it on because it was my highest light item, but man did it surprise me. Because it's a 110 RPM hand cannon, you're already looking at a weapon that's going to have great range, and then you tack on the perks that I mentioned previously, and this weapon really shines. In a sandbox where at range hand cannons are now really struggling against scouts and pulses, I truly felt that Crimil's Dagger allowed me to hang at those longer distances. I was easily peek shotting people from afar and putting in tons of damage on the enemy team because of how hard this weapon hits. I also found that most enemies seem caught off guard right now because no one is really anticipating being lit up by a hand cannon at pulse rifle range, but with my Crimil's Dagger, I was able to do that. The other benefit of using a 110 like Crimil's is how much it supports team shotting. Because you're doing chunks of damage from range, it often sets your opponents up to finish off your kills, or because of the impact of this weapon, easily clean up your opponents with body shots. Now, you wouldn't think this weapon helps with countering Recluse, but when paired with the Erentil, it actually does. Because even if you land just a couple of bolts, because of the damage this hand cannon can do, especially on precision shots, you can land a couple of bolts from your Erentil, then quickly switch to Crimil's and typically one or two tap your opponents. And this actually works in vice versa as well, as I would put in a shot or two from my Crimil's as someone with Recluse was trying to rush me, and then now that's one less bolt I have to land for when I switch back to my Erentil. So I'd use my Crimil to increase the chance of my Erentil melting someone from further away and make the weapon feel even more forgiving, as if it even needed that. Now, another reason why I paired my Erentil with my Crimil's Dagger, because it allows me to protect myself at close and medium range. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but a well-rolled Erentil freaking maps. Like, some of these clips, guys, are disgusting with just how far this weapon hits. Then when you have backup plan on this weapon, it's next level. Having backup plan on a fusion is like quick draw on a shotgun, but on steroids. It basically allows you to make a mistake in assessing how hard your enemy is pushing and switch quickly to your Erentil and be able to almost instantly melt your opponent. The other piece is you can actually integrate this into your playstyle by baiting your opponent into pushing you, thinking they have an advantage, then switching quickly to your Erentil, activating backup plan to secure the kill. Another huge factor is I need something that can combat all the effing Recluse users out there, and this weapon is perfect for that. It allows me to create a little more space between me and someone using a Recluse while still having the lethality to secure those one-hit kills. But overall, the thing I love most about this loadout is it allows me to play a more defensive playstyle that in turn translates into me going on longer kill streaks. Because of the rise of Recluse and the use of OEM, the common playstyle has turned to players being a lot more aggressive. So a lot of times when I'm trying to match that aggression or stick to my typically aggressive playstyle, I'm running headfirst into someone with Masters of Arm procced and typically an overshield. But with this more defensive playstyle, it allows me to engage at range with a strong hand cannon while being able to defend myself against these more aggressive players trying to close the gap on me. That is why for me, this loadout became the ultimate Recluse counter because of your ability to really sit back, peek shot, and take pot shots with your longer range, hard hitting hand cannon, but also have a weapon that can kill people as they're trying to close the gap on you and do it very quickly with backup plan. So make sure you have backup plan on your fusion. And if you haven't tried a 110 recently, I would definitely give it another shot and try pairing it with your best fusion rifle and see if you enjoy it as much as I did. I was really surprised, guys, with the amount of success I was having, not only in Iron Banner, but General Crucible against a lot of these more meta weapons. I'm talking your spare rations, your Recluses, the list goes on, shotguns, of course, and the ability to just play defensive and focus on creating space between you and your opponent really helps this loadout shine. So give it a try. Let me know how you like it. Come back into the comments and let me know down below what you guys think. With that, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.